very sure that these 3 questions that we are having here are going to be asked in that paper. The most important thing you need to know is how to answer those questions. If you are new to ProfLearn YouTube channel, consider subscribing so that when I'm going to upload more tutorials, you'll be notified. If you have not watched the masterclass of physics practical, check in the description so that you can be able to see how you are supposed to approach all questions of paper 3. So let's start. The first question the question that you are going to see there, one of the questions that you are going to see in that paper is where you are supposed to work out the percentage uncertainty of a measurement. In this case, we are supposed to find the percentage uncertainty of L. So if L is a measurement that you have taken and you're supposed to find the percentage uncertainty, you need to use this approach. I want you to go back. You need to go back and take different measurement for L. So you can measure again L, maybe you will get 5.6. Again, you repeat taking that measurement, you get 5.5. And again, maybe you can take the measurement, you get 5.8. So you repeat different measurements for that L that you are being told so that you can be able to get different measurements. Then the first thing you are going to do is to find the mean of L. Mean of L. And the mean is 5.6 plus 5.5 plus 5.8 divide by the 3 that you have there. So if you work out the mean, let's just work it out together so that we can see what are you going to get at that given point. So if you are going to be asked that question, first thing to do, whenever you are asked to find the percentage uncertainty, repeat that measurement they have told you so that you can be able to get the 3 different measurements, so that we can say this 5.5, 5.6 plus 5.5 plus 5.8. I'm getting 16.9. 16.9. You can see this value that I'm getting here, 16.9. Yes. So divide by 3. My mean is going to be equals to 5.6. This is my mean for these values that I've gotten here for L. That's the mean. The next thing we are going to do here is to work out the range. And range is going to be the largest number minus the smallest number. So the largest number here is 5.8. The smallest is 5.5. So the range would be 5.8. 5.8 minus 5.5, I'm going to get 0.3. So how will you work out the uncertainty? Uncertainty is equal to a half the range, which is going to be what? Which is going to be equivalent to a half of the range. The range here, a half of this range, we're going to get uncertainty is going to be equal to, you divide this by 2, this is going to be 0.15. That is the uncertainty for this L. So once you have the uncertainty, you are going to say now uncertainty, which is 0.15 over the mean that you had gotten, which is 5.6 times 100. And if we work it out, let's see what is going to give us. 0.15 divided by 5.6 times 100. This is going to give us 2.7. 2.7. So your percentage uncertainty is 2.7%. 2.7%. So basically, if you are asked that question, of course you will be asked that question of finding the uncertainty of any given measurement. What you are supposed to do is to repeat that measurement, get different measurements, find the mean, and also find the range. Range is the largest minus the smallest, and using the range, divide it by 2 to get the uncertainty. Then from there you can be able to apply uncertainty over the mean times 100 is going to give you the percentage uncertainty. So that's how you will score that mark for uncertainty in this given point. The second mark is justify the number of significant figures. For instance, they are telling you to find M. you had measured L, you had measured an angle theta. So they are telling you M is equals to square root of L over sine theta. So they are asking you to find the value of M. Now, if you are told to find the value of M, of course, you are going to put 5.6. This one, 5.6, divide by sine of the angle. The angle is 12, sine 12. You close the bracket, you get that value there. Then you find the square root of that answer, you get 5.1. 5.18. So we can say our answer now, I'm going to record my answer as 5.2. My answer is 5.2. Why did I decide to record it 5.2? This is two significant figures. They are asking you, justify the number of significant figures. I've recorded 5.2. So why did I decide to record it 5.2? The reason is the raw data, L and theta, were in two significant figures. So you try to link your answer. M should be two significant figures because because L and theta were in two significant figures. So you try to link the data, raw data you used when you are calculating M. So that's how we justify the number of significant figures. The next question will be asked. You'll be given a relation like this. You are told L over M cos theta is equals to K sin theta. Then you are supposed to find the values of K1 and the values of K2. So you'll be given some information on what to do. You will be able to find two different values of K. Then after that, they are telling you the percentage uncertainty in K is 11. For this experiment, the percentage uncertainty is 11%. Explain whether your results support this relationship. How are you going to work it out? The first thing you are going to do there is to work out the percentage difference. You work out percentage difference in K minus K2 absolute, divide by mean of K times 100%. That's exactly what you're going to do in order to earn that particular mark. Because if you are having K1, the absolute means here, if you subtract, you can even do K2 minus K1 or K1 minus K2. If you get a negative answer, you're supposed to take it positive. That's why we are having the absolute sign. So we're going to say K1 minus K2. This is our K1, which is 6.3 minus 5.6 divide by, what's the mean? Mean is mean of K, 6.3 plus 5.6 divided by 2. So mean is going to be 6.3 plus 5.6 divided by 2. What is it going to give you? The mean for that. Yes, put it in your calculator. 6.3 plus, how you work out the mean? 6.3 plus 5.6 divided by 2. If you work out the mean, you are going to get 5.95. So the mean is 5.95. So you are going to say 6.3 minus 5.6 over 5.95 times 100. So if you subtract 6.3 minus 5.6, you are going to get 0.7. So which means that when you are working out this, you are going to have 0.7 over the mean that we had gotten here, which is 5.95 times 100. We are comparing this answer we have gotten with this answer that we have here. We can say my result supports the relationship to 11%, which is the percentage uncertainty. So basically that's what you are going to do in order to answer those particular questions. Basically, make sure you understand this concept so that when you are going to do that exam, you are able to get all this part of the questions correct. Check in the description. There is a master class of how you're supposed to answer paper 3 questions.